Hello lovely people, it's Loretta. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with block number 4 of 24 in my old world themed travel quilt. That's hard to say. So I've shown you block 1, 2, and 3, so this is block 4. And I will just, you guys have probably seen the other 3 videos by now, so I won't explain everything, what I'm doing. But I will tell you what I've done to the block. So this, I told you in the last video that this piece of fabric was a little busy. Excuse me, my allergies are really bad today. Anyway, that this piece of fabric was very large and bold and busy, and so I would probably cover it up with something. I didn't want to cover it up completely, so I used this antique doily or whatever, and and then it was also a little too stark and too plain, just sitting there. So I just layered it up. There's a little doily here, and then there's a little pink flower from another doily there, and then there's an antique button that came from the batch that my daughter gave me. And it's really old. I want to say it's from like the 20s. And some beads, and then you can't see, but I don't know why I did it since you can't see it, but anyway, all along the edge I put these little tiny size 15s. And they really don't show up on the camera. In person you can see them a little bit better, and it just gives it a little extra sort of, I don't know, sparkle, I guess. But you can maybe get a gander at that button. Isn't it beautiful? I have a bunch. There was I think like 12 of these. So you'll probably, the colors work so well with this quilt, you will probably see another one. So, and then here I did a little Cretan stitch with some sequins and seed beads. And then I took I cut this white piece here. I cut off of a larger piece. I don't know what it came off of. Excuse me. So I tacked that down, and of course, too busy, too bold, right? It is like just too bold for the rest of it. So I had to tone it down by taking some seam binding and kind of scrunching. And then I did some more antique buttons that also came from Rebecca, and then little tiny seed beads. I did a buttonhole stitch here. So let's see if you can see that better. I would just zoom my camera in, but it makes such a loud noise when I do that I hate zooming it in and out. I don't know why it makes such a loud noise, but anyway. And I don't know if you can see the little pink seed beads throughout. So up in this corner I did butterfly, no, I did fly stitch. Oh my gosh, I just blanked there. I did a fly stitch combination. Then I did like a lazy daisy within the fly stitch, and then I added some kind of white opaque seed beads. Let's see. And then the image is of this woman who's extremely blonde, and honestly that was kind of her blonde hair. It's very yellow, and that's where I got sort of the idea to do the yellow accents throughout the block, was to kind of tie that in with her hair. So to the right here I did some silk ribbon roses, and then I took a piece of trim. I don't know if I can find a piece of it that's not cut up already. Yes. Hang on. So I took a piece of, this is the same trim as this right here, except this has been colored blue. So I gave some of this to Roseanne too. You can see how it's got the 2 flowers, and then it's got this little swirly looking, almost like an S thing, and then 2 flowers, and etc. So what I did was I dyed it blue, navy, and cut all the little flowers off of a strip of it, and then just sort of surrounded the pink roses with those little flowers, and then put the little swirlies on the end, and then I put some beads in there to give it some texture. So that's what I did there. Actually, I might go ahead and zoom in on that because the light is just not gonna. You can see that. So I just thought it was really lovely. Let me turn my art light on. Maybe that will help. Did that help any? Yeah. I guess because it's navy, it's hard to really, see all the detail and all the textures in it. Whoops, I didn't want to go that way. That's the other thing. I always go the wrong way. Always. And then down here, I did just some stem stitch with some yellow flower buttons, a piece of yellow trim, and then some embroidery in pink. I think that's pearl cotton. The rest of the embroidery on this block is done in DMC, or no, this was DMC. This is not. This is this was this. Hang on, if I can find it. This here, the silk lame braid. So there is a needlepoint shop about 20 minutes from me, and they don't, the shop is literally for nothing but like needle pointers, and they carry all this amazing thread, but I go in there and get the thread for my crazy quilts. And she doesn't care. But yeah, it's a pretty neat place. It's like every color you can possibly imagine. It's called a Needlepoint Clubhouse. So anyway, just show that a little bit better. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the block. This was just a piece of peach satin. This is a cotton. This was a white damask table napkin that I dyed with Rit. This was a piece of, I don't know what that is. It's kind of burgundy. I would say it's a satin, but it's got a little too much tooth to it, so I don't know what it is. This is some music fabric cotton. This piece here, I think, might have been a Tim Holtz fabric, possibly. No, it came from Joann's. And then this piece of male fabric actually came from, I don't remember who the manufacturer was, but somebody did a line on the Pony Express, and that was in that. So okay, I think that's it for block number 4. I actually really like the way it turned out. It looked kind of stark at first. I was like, and but I like the way it turned out. So for next month, let me find next month's block. I keep saying month, but I'm actually getting them done much faster, so that's a good thing. So we'll just say for the next time is this block. So really love this pink cotton here. It kind of reminds you of like wallpaper from the 1800s or whatever. And some more of that really cool cotton there. This is beautiful. I think this was a pillow at one time. So this is all one piece, so you can see all the different. It's kind of cool. Some polka dot cotton. This is a piece of Dupioni silk, and then this is, I think, a rayon nylon kind of thing. And this is like that burgundy, only it's in pink. I don't know what that is. Anyway, So, I really love this lady. She's quite, you know, quite ponderous. uh, but yeah, so anyway, tune in next time to see that finished. It's going to look something like that, only different, obviously. So that's all for now, and this is block number 4, and join me next time for block number 5. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.